Warning: off-roading is dangerous. Taking your vehicle off maintained paved or unpaved roads can be dangerous and costly to you and your vehicle. Off-roading can cause damage to your vehicle, possibly leaving you stranded or injured if your vehicle cannot make it out of the trail, and if you do not have cell service. The Green Dot Road Management System in Central Washington. These will be the basic rules and reader boards that you will see. There's also a fairly large target shooting area. Rex and Matt Rainier. Nice. Heading that direction. But anywho, so no campfires April 15th through October 15th. No fireworks at any time. There will be some areas that have built up target shooting areas. Those are the regulations for that, and the e-bikes regulations stay on the roads that the vehicles can drive on. There is a map for whatever green dot area you are in. Main rules: motorized vehicles allowed only on roads marked with a green dot flag, like so. Limit camping stay to 21 days. No driving off the roads. You can camp within 100 feet of a road you can drive on. There will occasionally be a camping spur flagging to mark off when you can go drive further off to get dispersed camping. As I said, no fireworks, no permanent structures, no removal of firewood or wood at all without a permit, no removal of minerals or artifacts without a permit, no cutting of standing trees, and you can cut downed wood on the ground less than 12 inches in diameter for camp wood. Other than that, there will occasionally be places that are fenced, that are gated off seasonally to protect elk habitat so they can have safe places to winter. Those generally are like, I want to say December 8th through May 1st. Other than that, drive safe, be safe, have fun, and you probably want a four-wheel drive vehicle and go explore. Good morning, welcome to Cooley Outdoors. I'm your host, Brandon Scott, and with me today is Nash.
Hello.
He's doing some I guess what would we
I'm
call
doing
it?
Homework.
What's the administrative something or other? Yeah, that's the big word I'm looking for. Yeah,
I'm writing stuff.
Yeah, he's scribbling.
That's in layman's terms.
Yep. So we are out here off-roading. You can't see the Stuart Range yet, but they're absolutely gorgeous. It was tempting to go do a hike up there and go see Stuart up front and personal, but figured my birthday's in 2 days. I normally go snow wheeling for my birthday, but I'll A, probably work, and B, there isn't enough snow on the ground to do snow wheeling for my birthday, so this will be the next best thing. We're gonna go hit up a couple of...
We'll do a belated birthday snow wheeling.
Yeah. We'll hit up a couple of trails that I've been on a bunch of times and continue the off-roading. This first trail today is Durr Road, D-U-R-R Road. It is...
Great name.
A great name, yes. It takes you up and over Umtanum Ridge, not Monastash Ridge, Umtanum Ridge. It gives you connections to Umtanum Ridge Road, Lower Umtanum Ridge Road, and there's a couple others down on the Yakima side, but it pretty much goes up and over Umtanum Ridge from Ellensburg to Yakima. This first section of road I'll talk about in a little bit is not super exciting. We're just driving along the flat, and there's a whole bunch of target shooting areas and so on and so on. But eventually we gotta drop down, cross Umtanum Creek, go up and over the ridge, and then back down the other side. It is a gorgeous, sunny 55-degree day. Eventually gonna be a 55-degree day here in early November. So yeah, let's go hit it. So as I was saying, Nash's phone has his phone, wow, arm out the window.
Sunny and cold is the best weather.
Yes, it is a nice, I don't think it's quite 50 degrees out yet. It's probably in the 40s something.
It's probably 45.
But for once there is almost no wind. Like not even the windmills are spinning around. I'm not sure the microphone's gonna stay there very long, but we shall see.
Keep an eye on that. We're gonna keep an eye on some of the suction.
Yeah, well, I've got it rolling here.
Okay.
So this time I've got the phone outside on top of the windshield instead of inside the windshield, so I had the microphone wiggle through the door jamb. Again, we're testing things, seeing how it works out. But yeah, this first I think it's 1.5 or 2 miles until we start dropping down to Umtanum Creek. It's flat, it's widely used. In fact, I believe some of these target shooting areas are so widely used that the state has come out and like built up official like catch basins for the spent rounds and such, and put up picnic tables and other stuff and yada yada yada. So it's not like it's hard to get out here. You can drive pretty much any vehicle out here. We'd come out here all the time in college for bonfires and kickbacks, and
you know, do some dumb stuff underneath the stars. So this first bit is pretty flat, not super exciting. Looks like the camera's jiggled down some, so I'll have to fix that after I turn it off. But other than that, yeah, we're just gonna cruise along, and I'll probably turn it back on when we start dropping down to Umtanum Creek. So we have gone 1.2 miles, and we're gonna drop down into this bench. This is the main target shooting area. We also got a reader board up here, which I'm gonna jabber about here quickly. So I have a Green Dot Road reader board intro for all Green Dot Road videos, but you can see a cell tower up there, and you might be able to even see the road going up towards the cell tower. That is where we are going. I'll put it, if I haven't yet, I'll put a yellow circle up there.
That is gonna be some fantastic views.
But that is where we are going after we cross this bench down here in front of us. We're gonna go up there, and then from that radio towers to the right along the spine of the ridge for like 10 miles to Mount Rainier, which you can't see because the camera's not pointing that direction yet.
But you can see Mount Rainier right as you start this.
Yeah, but both directions along this ridge line up here is Umtanum Ridge Road. So there is more trails to do all around out here. So I'm just gonna come on down here, and then I will stop Rex, and I will take the bigger GoPro and do a road management area jabber for a wee bit. So this is interesting and something I guess I forgot about, but we are 1.8 miles in, and it says this is the end of County Road. So the county maintained it through here, back to that main parking lot back there. I believe there's going to be at least 1.8. I believe there's going to be a target shooting area set up. Looks like there's a side lot here. I recognize this parking spot up here as one of the places we'd have bonfires. Icy puddle.
But off Jacob here to yell puddle.
Yeah, screaming at the top of his lungs. Puddle! Puddle! But yeah, so this is a target shooting area slash bonfire having area here. One of many. And as we get ever closer to the ridgeline, eventually I'll have to stick the other camera out the window and take some videos and such, but now we should be getting in the more exciting parts. Yeah, here's a big target shooting area, and someone's got a whole bunch of old Halloween pumpkins sitting out over here. People have been picking up rolls of barbed wire, you know, doing normal stuff. So this is the main target shooting area. People are setting up actively here, so we'll just keep on cruising on through. Probably roll the window up, would be helpful, eh? So coming up here shortly, you can see there's a break in the canyon and the rock here. We'll round this kind of a hairpin, kind of not a hairpin.
Oh, that's a deep one.
Hence why four-wheel drive.
Bath time, Rex.
We'll round this corner here, and you'll be able to see up Umtanum Ridge all the way on the other side and down into Umtanum Creek. Ooh, pretty, pretty. So you can see the road on the other side of the draw right there. I'll put a yellow little circle there so you can see that's the road we're going up.
Show profanity.
Yeah. Oops. Oh well. Some deal. But it's quite steep and gnarly in here in places. Like, I would not want to come down here when it's snowy. I don't think this would be very fun.
No.
I mean, it would be fun and exciting, but I think it'd be a little more spicy than what I'm looking for. So yeah, next stop is we'll drop down to the creek. There's a pretty good camping area down here along the creek, and there's a nice bridge to cross over the creek, and then we'll start climbing up the other side.
Set the video link. Go right.
so we are at about 3.9 miles in, sitting on the bridge over Umtanum Creek. It is a small little creek. So I'm gonna come off of this real quick, talk to you for a couple more seconds, and then hopefully Nash will be, oh no, he's still got a little ways, so. Yep, so we are, let's give you some elevations. So Ellensburg sits at about 1,500 feet. We've come down, 800 feet from the top, from the high point so far of Durr Road, and we're still at 1,900 feet, and then we gotta climb all the way up, and the radio facility sits at 3,700. So we got almost 2,000 feet of climbing to do now to get up on top of Umtanum Ridge. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a climb here. It'll be quite fun and exciting.
Pretty!
Oh my God, it is. So that first half mile or so of climbing back out of Umtanum Creek is very steep, very rocky, and very loose. I highly do not advise coming out here and doing that part in the snow or after a good rain, because that is just going to be painful. I was in 4 high and 2nd gear, and it was a very slow process. It probably took us 15 minutes to climb out of that. So that would probably be the most, I wouldn't say difficult, difficult / dangerous part of Durr Road, and now it's going to be a nice, pretty climb up to the top of Wenas Ridge, as you can, or Umtanum Ridge. I'm going to do that all day, because pretty much from here on out it's going to be a nice climb. As you can see, we're already at pretty much the same elevation as what we started at on the other side of Umtanum Creek, and as we swing around, you'll be able to further see, if the sun glare isn't too bad, that we have a long ways to continue yet. We have to get all the way up there to where that power pole is, and pretty much up in front of us you can see the radio towers and where the road continues to go. Now it is just a steady uphill climb to the top of the mountains. Yay! Close to up in that saddle there. That's a very good street. That's a big old fat booty that would be Durr? Some Durr on Durr Road?
Durr on Durr Road. We've got no hunk of orange on, so I can't get the little tire there.
Durr on Durr Road? That's the dirtiest thing.
Dang, darn the thing, yeah, but darn the thing.
Alrighty, so after pretty much 7 miles on the dot, according to my map, we are coming up to the junction with Umtanum and Lower Umtanum Ridge Road. So we got the beautiful mountain scenery there. You got Ellensburg poking up over there. You got the radio tower somewhere back behind us. And come to this cattle gate. And according to my Mappy Nick map, we're coming up to the junction. Splish, splash, sploosh. Ooh, that breeze is a bit chilly. Just a wee bit. This is our elevation. Our elevation is 3460. And yes, this is our multi-way intersection. That road going off, continuing off to the east, is what I'm going to call Lower Umtanum Ridge Road, because it is an out and back. We will do that here sometime soon, probably today. And when that video gets done, I will post that right there. I'm gonna put the brakes in park real quick. Get out and give you a little 360 look around. So we came up from down there. There's the Stuart Range, the main stem of Umtanum Ridge Road. We walk over here. I believe, see, there's a lot of intersections, and I believe going down this direction is Durr Road, which we will be continuing here fairly shortly. And then going up that way and eventually over to the radio towers is the main stem of Umtanum Ridge Road. So, oh yeah, well, it would have been nice if I would have closed the damn door on Rex.
I got it.
Remember, YouTube, I'm an idiot. None of this is planned. There's no second takes. It's just how we do. Get that booty bump in. Aye! Huh?
Booty not big enough.
No, booty not big enough. Gotta hit them squats and deadlifts. Hey, you can even see the white of the observatory from Observatory Road.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I
Right,
saw that
right
one.
about there.
Yep.
So somewhere in there is probably going to be the thumbnail for thine video. But yeah, if and when we go do the main Umtanum Ridge Road, I'll post that right there if we haven't already. And somewhere in here, I'm gonna park Rex, go walk into probably that clump of sagebrush right there to set up for a long exposure, and we're gonna hang out, have some snacky snacks, and let a long exposure happen. And then we will continue on that direction towards Yakima. Alrighty, so we have left our lunch spot at the crest of Umtanum Ridge, and now we are going to continue heading south and downhill from here on in, down towards Yakima. And we've gone from seeing Mount Rainier and the Stuart Range to now seeing Mount Adams off to our right, and we're gonna have a big reveal here in a couple of seconds as we make our 2,000-foot descent down towards Yakima, all the way down there somewhere. Oh yeah. Oh, this'll work. This'll do quite nicely. So I've never done this half of the Durr Road. I've always gone up to that intersection and either turned left or right to do portions of Umtanum Ridge. So I have no idea what this portion of the road is going to be like, but I'm assuming it's going to be like much of the other GDRs out here. It's going to be rocky and at times steep. There's just one hell of a drop down.
Yeah.
Bit rocky, this part.
Don't do this in the snow.
Yeah, I would advise not to do this in the snow.
Oh.
Straight down. I'm going to first gear. I'm still in high range, but I figured I should go down to first gear.
Look at that.
You getting pictures?
I would if we were stopped.
Take your pictures anyway, because I ain't stopping on this.
I know you can't.
I mean, I can, I just don't want to. This would have been a good one for a short going down.
I'll just get up.
Oh, so whoop-de-woo.
We'll definitely do a video of you coming back up this.
So, as you can tell, we are back alongside the power lines and the fiber optic cable, and we're off the steep portion of Umtanum Ridge, so we're just going to be pretty much, I think, just cruising the flats, looks like it, back down towards Yakima. And there'll be a couple other road intersections before we get to the end of Durr Road, but I think the exciting part's just about over with now as we head further south and angle away from the mountains. It's just going to be more and more desert biomes. So the exciting bit of Durr Road, I believe, is over with. It is now just a desert cruise back down to paved roads and civilization. Still bumpy though.
Not too bad.
Could be worse. It's a purtle.
Murder. We go back up on it. You think the GoPro get those puddle splashes?
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, a gate. Alright, so after about 12 miles, we are coming up to a pair of intersections. We'll have the Roza Creek Road coming off of our left, which I think is what we're gonna go do today. Instead of going up and going to do Umtanum stuff, we'll go do some of these roads down here just to get them out of the way while we're here. And then we'll have Bull Pasture Road, which leads to the Bell Telephone Road, coming up on our right shortly after that. But we have dropped. We are now in lower elevation here than we were at the start at the Ellensburg side, and we still have a ways to go and go down. Any second now, we should be coming up to Roza Creek, coming off of our left. It's gotten a bit rockier now. There was quite a bit of smooth spots, and it was just pretty much flat desert cruising like this, so it wasn't too exciting to get video of. But I'm thinking where this... Yeah, here it is. So here is intersection for Roza Creek Road. If we go do it, which I think we will later today, I'll post that right there. Mileage 12.1. I'll stop here in a second. So it's going back off to our left behind us. I'll stop here for a second so Nash can scribble.
Roza Creek Road?
Yes. And then down here in just a couple hundred more feet, we'll have the Bull Pasture Road intersection. And it looks like a big target shooting area on our right here at this intersection where more bonfires and fun is to be had. And that looks like our road continuing on off to our left and back up and over the hill. So this is the Cottonwood Creek drainage down here on the bottom. And I believe, yes, this is the Bull Pasture Road on our right, going up and to our right at 12.2 miles. And then it looks like a big area down here. I wonder if, with how mowed down and green the grass is, I'm wondering if this was actually, I mean, obviously it was. It's called Bull Pasture, which is somewhere in here there was cows until fairly recently, but this is another target shooting area. And then we shall drop down into the bottom of Cottonwood Creek and go up this other side. And Bull Pasture makes a loop, so we'll run into a secondary, the other side of it here, in probably a half a mile or so. Hopefully you can hear me, but this is 13.1 miles, and here is the other side of Bull Pasture Road. There it is, about a 3, maybe 4 mile loop. Designated bird dog training area. Ooh, that's cool. So they have a whole bunch of upland birds they probably release here, like pheasants and quails and stuff to help train your bird dogs. That's cool. I guess I'll take that camera because this one's about ready to die. So this will be pretty much it. From here on in, it's about another, I don't know, mile and a half or 2 miles of road, but it's going to look like this. It's pretty much a graded gravel road, county road, as we pass some farms and some homesteads and such like that. So I think the excitement's just about over with. So I think I'll run the outro now. Thank you for joining us on this Cooley Outdoors adventure. I've been your host, Brandon Scott. With me has been Nash on this off-roading adventure here in the Wenas Road, Green Dot Road Management Area in Central Washington. We went up and over on Durr Road, up and over Umtanum Ridge. We'll probably do some more roads out here while we're out here. Instead of doing Umtanum Ridge, we'll go do like Roza Creek, and there's another one that branches off of Roza Creek called Buffalo Ridge. We'll probably go do those two. And then figure out what we go do from there. But yeah, here, let's hold it in here so you can actually hear me maybe. Other than that, ratings, accessibility, much like the rest of them, I'm going to give it a 3 stars, because if you can come do the road out here, you can get out here, and it's only about 2 hours from Seattle to the Ellensburg side. Or if you come from to the Yakima side, it's probably 2.5 hours or so, but mostly pavement driving. Difficulty, the really difficult part is when you drop down to and out of Umtanum Creek on either side, and that's just steep and rocky, and you're going to need four-wheel drive and be able to go slow with that. So I'm going to give it a probably 2 or 2.5. And then enjoyment, obviously getting up on the top of Umtanum Ridge, way back out there. You can see the radio towers there. Is fun, but this whole other part, I mean, it's a nice scenic cruise, but it's nothing too exciting. So I'm going to give Durr Road probably 2.5 stars for enjoyment. And especially this last part, it's just driving down a country road pretty much. Other than that, we'll talk to you in a little bit when we go do some of these other roads. And I'll post a screenshot of the final mileage and such, obviously at the front of the video with the ratings and such. Until then, we'll talk to you in a little bit. Ciao.